Okay, we could only invite 2 people to the party, and I think none of them showed up. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to have a good time here. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to early Pleasantview, a custom neighborhood that starts out 10 years before vanilla Pleasantview. Now don't worry if this is your first time around on this channel, or if it's been a while since you watched a video, I'll throw in little explanations as we go along. Today, we're going back to college. More specifically, we're going back to Dawn and Dina. And here is the dorm. Now, last time we played Dawn's first year of college, he has an undeclared major still. He has not rolled a wish for what he actually wants to study here at college. And he's had a couple of dates, he broke a couple of hearts, so the usual stuff. Right now, Dawn wants to have a good reputation. I don't know, Dawn. I don't think that's going to work out. What's wrong with your nose? Then at the very end of last episode, we moved in Dina Caliente over here. She is now in her first year of college. And in this episode, we're going to follow Dina through her first 2 years of college. Of course, Dina still has an undeclared major as well. And she currently wants to do a lot of things for college. But first, we're going to need to give her a room in the dorm to stay in. Oh, and Dina is sick with the flu, so we better be careful about her, because her father died of the flu. It was very tragic. Okay, so this room over here is free now. Dina is going to claim that door, and I hope it's a room with a computer. Oh, it's not. Too bad, but at least you have this thing over here. Well, then Dina is going to use Dawn's computer over here, because she still has to deposit the money she was given at the start of this semester, which is 500 bucks. So that's going into her own bank account. Oh, Dawn is trying his hand at ballet. Okay, now back to these college wishes that Dina has. We're going to have her do an assignment. Dina is doing her assignment over here in the cafeteria. And Venkat Trevor is back. He's the guy who went back to college when he had a midlife crisis. Okay, Dina has finished her assignment. Oh, and she's coughing. Okay, Dina, I'll take care of you. Dawn almost got a skill point from stretching here at the ballet bar, I guess. Melissa Leong is gracing us with her beautiful singing voice. Oh, Dina is healthy again. Oh, thank goodness. Dawn is eating, and afterward he can actually go lie down. I mean, he has to go to class in a bit, but his energy is rather on the orange side. Okay, Dina wants to throw a party and earn some money and chat online. Let's see who's online. And Dina is now going to chat with Madeleine. I hope that's the Madeleine that I have in mind. Now Dina wants to meet someone new, and by the way, Dina has negative chemistry with Dawn. So I think the chances of anything happening between them are rather low. Okay, Dawn, it was a rather short nap. It was rather pointless, but now you can get up and go to class. Hey, Heather, no one cares. Go away, thanks. Okay, after chatting with Madeleine, Dina now actually wants to talk to her. So let's find ourselves a phone. Somewhere. Phone, where are you? Okay, damn, I think this place doesn't have a phone. Well, let's fix that. Here it is. And Dina is now going to call Madeleine for a chat, who, by the way, went to school with Nina and Dina, and she's also a lover of Nina. And an enemy to Tiffany Burr, but, well, that's not saying much now, is it? Well, Dina is straight, by the way, in case you were having shippy thoughts, like I did. Dina wants to chat online again. So it's the end of the 90s. I don't think AOL was a thing yet. Or maybe it was? I don't know. But insert 90s reference here. Right after we fulfilled her wish, Dina wants to chat again. Dina, are you addicted to the internet? See, this is what happens when you let the kids go online. Well, maybe she's going to meet, I don't know, maybe Malcolm Landgrab. I know a lot of you ship these guys, and, I mean, I've never gotten them together in my gameplay, but I can totally see it. And Don is back. Okay, the plan I have for Don is actually, first of all, we're going to have him go to the toilet and take a shower. And then guess who he's going to ask on a date? It's going to be his professor, Professor Tristan Lawson. Oh no, she said no. But what about my dramatic plans, Dawn? Okay, you need to do better. You need to chat with Professor Tristan Lawson until she wants to go on a date with you. Dina has class tomorrow at 8 a.m., so she needs to go to bed now. Oh, he's getting a plus point. Oh look, that's already way up higher than it was before. Okay, cool, they're friends now. So maybe there's still hope for my plan. My sinister plan. Okay, it's 1 a.m. Time for Dawn to go to bed. Okay, Dina, time to get up. You have classes very early today. And it's almost 6 a.m. You know, Dina, I'm very glad that you're rolling all these college-related ones, but I wish you would roll ones for some skill points first. Because that's what you need if you want to earn enough study points or whatever it's called. And as a reminder, I play once-based, so Dina is going to have to tell me explicitly if she wants to gain a skill point. And Dina has class now. Good luck, girl. It's your first day. I believe in you. And Don has woken up. Of course, he wants to go on a date again, and he also wants to be best friends with Professor Tristan. So let's hope our plan for a date is going to go better today. Okay, she's coming over. O'Don is already in the clear with his study meter. O'Don is flirting with Amber over here. Well, we know what's going to happen when she sees Don flirting. Well, speaking of which, that's what just happened. Even though Don wasn't even flirting yet. I guess she noticed the date meter over in the corner of the screen. Now Amber is pissed at Dawn, but I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Amber, but you're going to have to get in line. And you know who else is going to have to get in line in the near future? Tristan over here. Okay, after telling her a joke, Dawn is not wasting time and he already wants to flirt with her and kiss her. So let's give that a try. Oh, and Dawn wants to... Oh, they have a crush, by the way. And Dawn wants to be best friends with Amber again. I guess he's like, can't I love you all at the same time? Can't we form a giant polycule? Oh, Dina is back! And guess what she wants to study? She wants to declare the biology major. Okay, interesting, Dina. That's what we shall do. Oh, she met Professor Tristan. I think that was an imposter, Dina, because Dr. Tristan Lawson is here right now. Also, Dina is scared of declaring the literature major. Literature, the scariest subject of them all. Dina shall choose the biology major as it is her wish. Okay, cool. Now Dina wants to do research with someone. Maybe the walking midlife crisis over here wants to join her in her research. Oh no, he's going to class. Maybe Melissa over here wants to join? Join the research group, Melissa, please. And now that Dina got her wish to do research with someone, she wants to do an assignment. Wow, Dina, why are you such a good girl? You are a walking box of surprises. Okay, these two are singing a duet. Probably very terribly, again. Dawn wants to buy a double bed. I think I can see your intention there, Dawn. But we don't have space for that in your tiny dorm room. Oh, Dina, stop singing, you have class. Alright, she has to go to class again because she changed her major. Oh, Don wants to gain a skill point. Of course, I locked that one in to give him a chance at college. And Don still really hates the economics major. Why do you hate economics so much, Don? Okay, the date is over. It was a dream date. And I think if Don doesn't decide on a major until his third year, then the game is just going to put him into philosophy? Well, Don, it's not really how you become a doctor. But this is an alternative universe, so everything's different. Oh, and here's potentially Don's next victim, Narissa Das. She looks really cute. And now Don has to go to class. It's 7 p.m. and Dina is back. She's very hungry. Oh, poor girl. Oh, and the topic of Dina's first biology year is beginning dissection, why the frog hates you. Oh, Don is back already. I hadn't noticed. The cheerleader is talking to Dawn. Wanna be the next victim? Heather? Okay, Dina had her dinner and now she can go to bed. Tomorrow it's time for the finals. Dawn gained a creativity skill point with the karaoke machine. Well, he does need creativity right now, so I guess that's not too bad, but I wanted to make that choice. Dawn wants to flirt with Narissa. Dawn, I'll be honest, Narissa looks way too sweet for you. She looks like she deserves better. I just want to give her a hug, to be honest. Oh, it's Cam Poole, the guy with the flamingo shirt. AKA the guy with the best fashion sense in this entire dorm. Now let's fulfill Dawn's wish of flirting with Narissa. Oh, Narissa, I want to protect you so badly from Dawn. Oh, Mr. Midlife Crisis was booing the flirt. Go home to your wife and children. Don is under the shower, and his bladder neat is going green as well, so... Don! Ew! Ugh, I guess you can go to bed. You have your final exam in 7 hours. So get up, Dina. She's thinking about money, of course. Her phone is very red. So once she's taken a shower, we're going to let her watch TV. Not just any TV, but this giant thing over here. Well, the TV doesn't have a great resolution for being so large. Don is back to practicing his ballet skills again. Go to the toilet, and this time I mean the toilet. Before you have to go to your final exam, Don. Okay, Dina's fun is now super green. And it's exam time. Good luck, you two. Don has met all the requirements to become a junior. He gets 400 bucks. And so does Dina. And the registrar has automatically declared Don's major to be philosophy because Don must like to think about things long and hard. Okay, let's deposit the money now into their personal bank accounts. And Dina wants to do another assignment, so that's what she's going to do. Okay, the money has been taken care of for both of them. And Don is very hungry, so he can go eat something. Okay, Dina finished her assignment. Don has gone back to practicing ballet, even though he needs another creativity point. So for once, I wish you were singing, Don. Dina is now studying with Melissa over here, because it's her wish to do research with someone. I guess Don can ask Narissa over here on a date. Because of course Don wants to have another date. And she said yes. Okay, as luck has it, Don wants to sing with Narissa. So maybe that's where he's going to gain another skill point. Maybe in this universe, Dina is going to turn out different. Maybe this time she doesn't want to rely on a man. Maybe she realized with the death of her father that you can't really rely on anyone because they could be gone in a minute. So now Dina is like, if I become a successful scientist and make my own money, then I don't have to rely on anyone. And these two over here have a crush now. I'm really just saying the usual stuff during these dates at this point. Okay, Don has now made out with 5 people. So good for you, Don. Oh, great, we have an audience. It's Mr. Midlife Crisis. What a weird guy. And why aren't you too bothered by this? Don wants to have a woohoo in bed now. But we don't have a bed, Don. Okay, Dina is working on that thing over here. And I'm assuming that gives you a creativity point, which is not something that Dina needs. I wish you would spend your time with something else. Oh, Don wants to have a woohoo with Narissa now. And for that, he's even taking a shower. Okay, Dina is in bed now. And Don is still busy with his date. And by busy, I mean they're getting right to it. Oh, and they love each other now. Don wants to have woohoo with 20 different Sims, by the way. That's his lifetime want. And I guess he's now getting one step closer to that. Oh, he's only had one other person before, and that was Amber. Also known as Diet Angela Pleasant. That one over here. That's her room. Okay, I think we're done with that date now. So let's end it. Oh, poor Narissa. She's going to get her heart broken one of these days. Don wants to gain a skill point. Yes. Don needs cooking skill points, so I'm now going to throw a book at him. And then he's going to have to stare at that book for as long as I say he does. Okay, that's skill point number 1. And now I'm just going to let him sit here and stare at this book until he learns more. And hopefully we're going to end up with 3 skill points. I consider that a fair strategy. Because let's face it, if we're waiting for a wish for every individual skill point, then that's never going to work out. Except for maybe knowledge sims. Okay, Don now has his 2nd cooking skill point. Now make me proud, Don. Even if it's just once. Okay, Dina, time for you to get up. Please wish for skill points. Yes, she does. Thank you, Dina. Okay, Don got his 3rd cooking skill point. So now he has a chance of passing this year. And for now he can go to bed. Please don't blow this, Don. Oh no, Dina is talking with her professor on the phone. But instead of making things better for herself, she was getting a few minus points. There. Dina, please stop talking. She's probably arguing against her professor. Being a diva and all. Oh, there, she got a plus point there. You have to be nice, Dina! She wants to be friends with her professor, by the way. That's why she's talking to her on the phone. Well, you didn't become friends, obviously, because you just had to argue. And Dina is off to class. Oh, Dawn, wake up. Go to class. Okay, Dina is back. Now she needs body skill points for her biology major. So she's going to practice ballet over here. And thus fulfill her want to gain a skill point. Or 3 if everything goes as I want it. Because I would really hate for you to fail, Dina. I mean, I will let you fail if that's what's is bound to happen. But I want to give you a chance to make it through college. And Don too, of course. Don is back. He's very hungry. So go to the cafeteria, Don. Okay, Dina got her 1st skill point. No, please get 2 more. Oh no. Dina stopped with her ballet exercises. And she doesn't want to gain another skill point for now. Well, Dina wants to throw a party, I guess. She can do that. In an attempt to make you hunger for more skill points. You have your final exam tomorrow. Okay, we could only invite 2 people to the party and I think none of them showed up. So I'm not quite sure how we're going to have a good time here. Okay, what is Don going to do now to boost his grades? Of course, he's going to invite his professor. Because he also wants to have woohoo with 3 different sims. So we're going to hit 2 birds with 1 stone. And Professor Tristan is here. they're in love. But it seems like they can't have a woohoo. Is that the game being like, don't do that, that's creepy? Which honestly, true. Okay, Dina is going to bed. Her college meter is looking pretty lousy. Well, Dina, if you don't want to do well in college after all, like I had such high hopes for you after your first year, but apparently you disappoint me after all. Congratulations on hosting a terrific party. Your guests had a fantastic time. Yeah, because they didn't show up. Final party score not bad. Dina had a great party with herself, I guess. Okay, seems like Professor Tristan is leaving us, even though Dawn really wants to tell her a joke. Well, go to bed, Dawn, I guess. Okay, Dina, your final exam is in 5 hours. You want to wake up and have a special wish for me? Oh, you do! Oh, Dina, maybe we can still turn this around. Okay, go study mechanical. Dina, I was already prepared to name this episode Dina's college failure, but maybe you're going to prevent that. Okay, Don has woken up. He's getting ready for his final exam. And Dina has gained a skill point. She wants to buy a robot station and a toy-making bench now? You keep confusing me, Dina. You keep confusing me. Come on. Yes! Dina got herself a skill point just in time. Time for the final exam now. Dina, that was so close. Dina, are you going in your pajamas? You sure? Okay, she's going in her pajamas. Well, I mean, I guess they can't stop her because of that. They're going to have to let her in regardless. But it's not a cute look, Dina. And Dina has made it to a 3rd year. She could change her aspiration now, but we're not going to do that. Okay, and Don has made it into his 3rd year as... 3rd? Yes. No. Last. His 4th. That's his last year now. And both of them have gotten $400 this semester. So let's deposit that, and then we're about to be done. Dina already wants to do another assignment, and she's still doing that in her pajamas. Outside. Okay, Don has deposited his money. Dina left her assignment out here in the hail. And Dina has added her money to the bank account. And that's it. Now we're done. Now we're saying goodbye to Don and Dina. Well, okay, guys, this marks the end of round 3 of 6. And if you've made it this far into the series, then thank you so much for watching. And even if this is your first or second video, thank you for watching either way. I appreciate your time and attention. We'll be back in round 3 with the Goth family, of course. So until then, we here at Tea and Cinnamon wish you a wonderful day. We encourage you to take good care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye!